And the Lord sends Ezekiel to speak life to the people, to call them back to the Lord. He starts by showing Ezekiel this vast valley of dry bones, and he asks him, "Son of man, can these bones live?" And Ezekiel says, "Lord, only you know. You've got the answers." And God basically tells Ezekiel, "Speak life to the bones and watch what I am going to do. You're going to get to be a witness to it. I'm going to use you in the process, but I'm the one that's doing it." We feel very much the same way at Building Hope about Clark Fulton and Stockyards. God is doing something. We're not bringing God to that neighborhood. He's been there. He loves this community. He loves this city long before Building Hope ever came up with these ideas, and long after we're gone, God's still committed to his people. But I feel like he's giving us the chance to speak life.
We give you thanks, O God, as we set apart and dedicate this house to your glory and praise.
All right, on the count of three. One, two, three.
Building Hope in the City is embarking on a bold vision. We want to take on 50 to 60 homes in Ward 14, that's largely the Clark Fulton and Stockyards neighborhoods of Cleveland, over the next decade. And what we want to do with those properties and those lots is restore them, bring physical restoration to the blight that's plagued this community for a very long time. We're also planning to use that physical infrastructure as a vehicle for further transformation. Good Neighbors and Company is going to be the housing and property management arm of Building Hope in the City. Where you lay your head at night matters. Safe, stable housing matters. If you are living in fear of your predatory landlord, if you're in an unaffordable rent situation, it brings so much duress and so much stress to daily life. I mean, right now we're filming at the Veterans Home at 3610 Trowbridge, and we have a great partner in Community Service Alliance that is going to be supporting these men, and Building Hope in the City is going to come alongside, and we want to see 8 men journey deeper into recovery, journey deeper into faith, journey deeper into community and stabilization. And our goal is to see that same kind of investment in all the families in our housing ventures. And now, how are we going to get this done? And the answer is partnership. Bold visions and big ideas take a lot more than us at the table, and God's provided amazing partners already. Organizations like the Cuyahoga County Land Bank and the Metro West CDC, leaders like Councilwoman Jasmine Santana. Once the houses are established, the partnership continues with Nehemiah Collaborative, this branch or this arm that brings a lot of great partners to the table, well-respected community organizations like Scranton Road Ministry CDC, Community Service Alliance, and the Family Ministry Center out of Bay Presbyterian.
It is important for property owners to take care of the property and rent at affordable price because it keeps the residents here in our neighborhood. We're always worried about gentrification and displacement in a community that we will see in a few years is going to have so much community development. So to have landlords that are vested in the neighborhood and are willing to not think about the return on investment, but more of the stability of the resident holistically is something that another neighborhood is not doing. It's doing development the right way in the neighborhood and keeping the residents here where they want to be.
We speak life through and to local residents personally, empowering them and their dreams for the streets and the blocks that they love.
Oftentimes the people who are most affected by things, whether it be what's happening in a neighborhood, particular issues in society, they're not at the table or maybe brought in after everything has been mapped out and determined. So a day like Rally CLE that we're having today has come to pass because God is already here. He's already working. To be able to come alongside residents who have a vision, these are people who have walked these streets, who go in and out of their home, who lay down with a vision for their community, whether it's something being beautified, people coming together, whether it's allowing for spaces for people to gather. We've had churches who have partnered with Building Hope maybe in the past. We shared the vision of the resident leaders, and they were able to come on board and support the project both with people and financially for the supplies and materials.
I've lived in the neighborhood since 1988. I have been doing community, I've been a community leader since 1995. This park became reality for us 5 years ago when we got a Neighborhood Connections grant. Now, this is just building on our dream. We're putting the fencing up to help protect our children in the area. We're beautifying it with some flower boxes and some annual perennial flowers, by the way. They have been such an amazing group of people. From start to finish, they've had full support, full backing, extra attention to our needs, what we want. They haven't come in and taken over a project, they've come in and partnered with us. And that partnering makes a big difference. It's been nonstop work, and they're just amazing people. Amazing organization.